Hey, what is up everyone? It's Brett from Alden Games here, back again with another video. And this time, this video is going to be my computer build. It's a big update for the channel. Finally got a computer, so I'll start doing PC gaming instead of just mobile gaming. If you guys want, I might keep doing the mobile gaming, but I don't really plan on it for right now. This video is going to be the longer version. This is actually me building the computer. I'm going to show everything that I did. And I had to edit out quite a bit. You guys aren't going to see all the fails that I did, otherwise it would have been like a 2-3 hour video. I think I had like hour and 45 minutes of recording and cut it down to 30 minutes or so. If you guys do want to see all the fails and everything that I did going through this, I can upload another video if that's what you guys really want to see. It would be really long. But there will also be another video that I'll be posting with just the build, not me building it, just showing you the computer and everything else after it's all done if you want to watch the shorter version. That being said, there's a couple points, I recorded all this on my phone, there's a couple points in the video where the audio got disrupted and it's off from where I'm actually at. So that's why the audio, you'll hear me say something and then I'll do it like 10 seconds later. It's just the way my phone took the video, I guess. I can't really do anything about it, so there's that. Anyways, I think that's all I got, so go ahead and enjoy the video. Hey, what is up everyone? It's Brett from Alden Games here, back again with another video. This one's going to be pretty exciting. So we're making some changes to the channel, and I'm finally setting up a gaming PC, and that's what this is right here. And as you can tell by all the boxes, I'm building it. And I've never done this before, so this should be an interesting video. First, I'm going to start by unboxing the case. You know what? And I could have swore it had purple up top too, but I guess it's just the front. So it's just a simple white and purple case. Comes off that way. Alright. So there's case door that's got one window. It did come with a case fan, I'm probably going to replace that. Oh, there is instructions. Instructions and everything. Looks like we got 3 hard drive slots, 3 or 4 hard drive slots, and 3 or 4 SDI slots. So plenty of space for memory. And there should be a fan in here that I don't know how I'm going to replace. I was going to replace that front fan. I might be able to pop this off somehow. So there's my cooler for the CPU. There's the CPU itself and my RAM cards. I decided to go with Intel Core i5, 16 gigs of Corsair RAM, and the cooler is just a cooler. Here's the fans that I bought that I don't know how to put in this case. I know how to, I can get the one in the back done, but these ones that are already here in the front, there's 2 fans I've already installed, but they're, I don't know how to get into there. They're installed back behind this, and I don't think I can remove that, so those ones might not be coming out. I believe this is Windows 10. And here, oh, this guy's actually pretty heavy. Here's the motherboard. I went with the Maximus iX Hero. I actually had a different one planned out. It was a little cheaper, but when I bought the processor, I think, there was a special deal on Amazon that I can bundle them. It actually came out like $30 cheaper to go with this motherboard, and it's a better motherboard than the one I was originally going to go for. So here is our motherboard, and this one actually wasn't wrapped in anything, which is odd. At least from, you know, all the research I've done. They should be wrapped in a bag.
Is that the bag they just didn't wrap it?
Trying to, looking for the screen here. Bunch of little stickers I guess they send with this. This is really awkward the way they package this, because now I gotta figure out a way to set this down without touching the motherboard all over the place. I guess I'll just hold it. Not a big fan of how they packaged this, that's for sure. So here's a CD of some sort. A user guide. I know you guys are probably gonna complain about how I'm building this, but there we go. Here's some power cords. Alright. Here's everything I was looking for. Now I can just dump this on the ground and proceed to proper way of doing this. Not a big fan of how they package that at all. It's a really heavy motherboard. Of course I don't know, it's the first time I'm building one. So here is my shroud. That's gonna be the top, okay. And you should just click into place. Like I said, I've never done this before, but I've been watching videos on it. So if you're someone wanting to build your first computer, this will give you an idea of how difficult it really is coming from someone who's never done it before. Alright, I think I got it that time. So my advice would be to start from the top. Or if you have a side that seems to be awkward to put in, like for me it was hard to get the top in, start on the hard side. Alright, here's the processor. And you have lots of little pins on that guy. Now if you look, there's a little arrow indicator on here. And when you pick this up, you gotta be very careful not to touch the bottom. And normally I see people pick up the processor and then do what I'm about to do, but I'm gonna do it this way just to be a little on the safe side. Could it go in like that?
It should.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Pick this up, tip that over, be careful not to touch any of those things. And gently, very gently, put the processor down on there. Just like that. And close this guy back up. Of resistance. Alright, and there we go, our CPU is installed, which is terrifying. Hopefully the computer starts up. Alright, next is going to be our RAM slots here. I'm trying to kind of make this a tutorial, but I've never done this before, so it's kind of hard for me to really sit here and tell you guys how to do this. But hopefully you guys watch a better tutorial, and then you can come by and watch my video and see what it's like for a first time a little bit more. Alright, so then we pick these up, and these can only go in one way, that's the wrong way, so they're going to go in this way. You can see that this side is shorter than that side. Let's just when that lock clicks down into place, your RAM is set. Then you move on to your next one. It's actually a lot harder than when I was watching tutorials on this stuff on how to put this in here. A lot of this stuff you just have to be so precise with it. Alright,
Here we go.
there's our second RAM in. So now at this point, actually probably should have done this before the RAM, but it doesn't matter. Go ahead and install our CPU processor. And this one's really weird. So the fan actually comes off. And instead of mounting like that, which it normally would, this one's actually going to mount like... I hope there's room. Hopefully it mounts like that. So you're going to take this stuff, I can't remember what it's called, it's just kind of like a little compound, like a heatsink compound. And this is going to go on the top of the processor. You don't need very much. Just a dab right in the middle. When this all gets turned on and stuff, this will spread throughout the whole thing. Yeah, just a little dab in the middle. They give you way more than you need. So let's go ahead and put that away and save the processor go. ODA 1151. I don't see one for a 1151. Alright, well, had a little bit of technical difficulty. I think we finally figured it out. This fan, I've searched like how to build computers, and this fan's different than your typical fan. Instead of sitting on it, the fan facing down towards the CPU, it actually sits sideways. You'll see here in a second, but it's got this mounting bracket, which I couldn't figure out how to install. I'll show you guys the directions. The directions are lovely. Alright, I also went ahead and switched the RAM around because with this fan, it's going to end up covering this slot. So if I don't do that now, I won't be able to upgrade in the future. So I got all those on there. That's the bracketing system. So this thing actually sits on here like so, somewhere. Actually, this goes right above the CPU. And you got these weird little screws here that I gotta align. Oh, okay, so these click down and then they'll pop over. I need to get them in the middle slot. Nope, that's one too over. Alright, so now they're all in the middle slot. And then we just gotta test fit this. Alright, and that's going to fit. So now from there we gotta that moved in there like that. And split back out. And this little screw here is going to set into a hole on that. And one more time, since I ended up having to rotate that from the way I originally set it on there, I want to make sure. Okay, so that will fit. Once again, pop it in there, spread it back out, and then this you just want to set in. You want to make sure you line this up right, because once this touches the CPU, you're going to be smearing that stuff around everywhere. And then there's screwing these in. So make sure they're all in there. You can kind of pull on them. If they don't pull up, then they're in where they need to be. And now we're just going to slowly turn each of these. I'm going to go ahead and count to 6, and then I'm always going to cross over. So there's 6, 6, 6. Now the reason why we're doing this is because it's kind of like putting a wheel on a car. You know, you want to make sure you get equal pressure between all your lugs. But here we're dealing with something a lot more delicate than a car's lug pattern. So these are starting to tighten up here. Now I'm just going to like barely snug them up. As soon as they give me like any sort of pressure at all, I'm going to go ahead and stop. Done that with all of them. Now I'm going to go back to the first one and just kind of give it maybe a quarter of a turn if I can. I don't want to put too much pressure on it. Alright. So all of that is on there now. Now we can go ahead and grab our